Monday, January 10th, I think. It is a cold but beautiful day out. The sun is out, but it's still very cold. I think we got a high of 15 today. But I mentioned in the last video that we're gonna have a delivery coming in this video, but it should be here in about 2-3 minutes. I hope you can hear me all right. But it should be in about 2 or 3 minutes, and we're gonna get that unloaded. The truck has been spotted. As you can tell, it's very cold out here, but it's coming. There is Tom. He is here. Hi, Tommy. How are you? Tom. Okay, we're slightly concerned about Tom because he will jump in the semi and take off with the driver. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. You better go get him. Yeah, you gotta go get him, Emma. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. Anyway, he's gone. He actually has attempted to jump into the UPS truck before when it's here delivering something, so he will jump on any vehicle. There it is. Uh-oh. This isn't good. We're having tractor issues. This tractor has been having issues recently with just stopping and not moving anymore. We have to replace something. I think we have it. We just got to get it replaced, but hopefully we can get it going. But anyway, well, hopefully the tractor will start working. Here it is. In case you don't know, that is a tree puller, and the ground's frozen, so we can't use it this year in the winter. So hopefully we can use that some this spring. Still not going.
Just give it some time.
But got hydraulics on it. This will go on the 64, and then these will open up. You grab onto a tree, and hopefully can pull up some trees along the fence lines this spring. Clean up some fence lines. That would be nice. Hi, Tommy. He's thinking he could be gone on that semi right now, off to the big city. Couldn't you? He's such a unique cat. Oh, hello. Scratched a little kitty's tummy. What are you doing? Oh, Paul's a little kitty. Push the little kitty. What are you doing? You just started working. Just turned it off. Let it sit for a little bit, and then it started working now. We don't know what causes it. It's been doing really good lately. Okay, well, there we go. The tree puller has arrived. Okay, we are inside now. It is like past 5 o'clock. We are getting ready to eat supper, and I thought I'd just show you what's for supper tonight. Anyways, this is supper. So we've got homegrown turnip greens from the garden last year that we had froze. We got some garden potatoes, garden pintos, and then this is homemade cornbread, and then this is country ham. It's not our own ham. Papa orders these from somewhere in North Carolina, I believe. So we got that. Anyways, this is a delicious supper, right? Right?
Yeah, it is.
So that's supper tonight.
Let's see, so this is the hub off of a front wheel assist tractor, or front wheel drive tractor. And the hub went bad to where it won't seal up. So to get a new one is something like $4,000. So we had one built out of Ireland, and this cost $670 instead of buying a new one from John Deere for $3,000 something. But it's not fitting just right. And so all these teeth here are supposed to go right down on this. And it's just not quite lining up. So I'm going to have to go in. It's just very, very close of going down. So I'm going to have to go in and take these files, maybe a Dremel tool here, and go in and try to size this and take the rough edges off enough to where it fits nicely, and then we can get it put back together. So that's what I'm doing now. You could say this work is just like it doesn't pay. On the other hand, man, we're talking $3,500 I saved on getting aftermarket or non-standard parts. And of course, this isn't all I had to do to earn that $3,500, but this is part of what I have to do to get that $3,500 back, or to keep from laying out that $3,500. And a lot of our operation is, you know, waste not, want not, and pinching pennies. A penny saved is a penny earned. So we're just having to do what it takes to recover or keep from laying out that $3,500. So it's winter time. If I was planting, I would not be happy. But it's a messy winter time, and I shouldn't and couldn't really be doing outside work. So do this. Okay, so what time was it, Abby? About 10 o'clock we started this morning?
Probably.
And it's 2 o'clock now. And I took a couple breaks, and I had to stop, and I had to go up and get some extra tools. But that's pretty well 4 hours it took. But we have it going now, and it don't look bad, and it's down there. So this is a success. I think everything's pretty tight. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, but that's 4 hours of my time instead of 4 hours of shop tech's time. That would have been half his day. You know, if his shop rate's $125 an hour or whatever, I don't even know what the shop rate is. That's a bunch of money. So I guess you could say that I made $500 doing this, because I kept from having to pay him $500 to fit this piece in just right. So that's a $600 piece that would have been $3,000 or what, at $4,000 whatever. And so we saved that, and then but it needed a little work to make it just right. And that could have been $500 of modification in the shop, or $500 in my house modification. And that's money that I made this winter when I otherwise wouldn't have been making it or doing it. So we got it. But I mean, boring, but that's just what farming is and what it takes to succeed. So okay, so somebody asked about our wood stove, about the windows cracking, and no, the windows haven't cracked. I'll show you some stuff. So there's the windows, and they haven't cracked. I'll show you some temperatures. We do have a couple windows here cracked. That one cracked. That was just from cold, and these are the highest quality, and then we have one cracked here. So we put our window panes, let's see, so yeah, probably ought to get those fixed, but these windows are harder to find. They're not the easiest window panes to find. So here, let me show you. This is a IR thermometer. And it just, you know, you point and click, and it tells you what the temperature is. So I'm going to take some temperature readings. Before I do that, I'm going to put it right up here. I'll show you our heat shield. So the reason, I mean, I can stand right here. I don't know if you see, I'm standing, and I've rubbed it up against it. And this is cool to the touch. And what this is, right here, is actually... Here's the stove. This is the oven side, actually. The firebox is on the other side. And that's an extra ash clean out door. But the back of the stove is right here. And it's not super hot, but it's too hot to touch. Keep your hand against. Now there's this gap here, and then there's this double pane heat shield. So we have an extra heavy heat shield behind the stove. You can see it set up there. So from the back of the stove to the window is probably 3 foot, and I think that's spec. But then we can get closer, and we can be this close because we have this double pane heat shield. So 10-inch air gap. I'm holding my hand against that. That's not hot. But that's the oven side. So it actually would be hot over here on the firebox side. Not hot. And not hot in there. So the firebox side isn't even hot. Now the water heater is pretty warm. And this is going to be triple walled pipe. I can hold my hand there. If I get closer down here, I probably couldn't. But as I go up, and then we have a thimble or whatever that is, and that's going through the attic. So we are actually up to code here, and we have a big enough pipe over here. But the reason we can have this so close is because of that heat shield. Now I'll take this gun here. I don't know if you can. 385 degrees on that right there. This oven side, 232. So right at 165 way over here. It's probably as hot as you can get right here is going to be 412. The top of the water heater is 83 degrees. Right here by our door. Let's see what this is. This is going to be pretty cold. 30, 21, 26. So the door is very cold. 20 degrees right there. We are actually 12 below outside with about a 20-mile-per-hour north wind. So we're getting pounded right here. We have a storm door on that, and it's still leaking in. So we could probably be better served by a little bit of a tighter door here. And we've thought about it and considered it, and we may do that and upgrade our house. But that's it. So yeah, just for comparison, so this window here, that's 70, 58 right there. Over here, 67. Then you can come over here to these windows that aren't behind the wood stove, and at that crack we've got frost, and it is 60 degrees over here. 59 up there. So those windows are they're only 10 degrees warmer, and they're right behind the wood stove. So this heat shield does a great job.